Hi guys, so this is going to be sort of a different video. I've been trying to think for a really long time on how I can release these words because they are just random words and I was adding to them all the time, so I wasn't really sure if I was to make a video and add to the video or like how I would do it. But I don't tend to get very many random things anymore. So these are words that I was either drawn to on a map, drawn to on a picture, they came in my sleep, I heard them randomly. And a lot of these words have fit cases and multiple cases. It's fit where bodies have been found. It's fit perpetrators, which I just noticed one is on there from Rachel, actually, which that name has come in multiple readings for the last few years. But I will do a validation video on that. Anyways, you don't have to believe me that I've been compiling this list from 2019, but those of you that have been a part of this channel have seen that I have posted this many times, and it is just words. So this isn't a very exciting video, but it's important to take note of the words that are there because some of them again have fit multiple cases and some of them are fitting cases now. And I noticed that a lot of these tend to fit more than one place. Like Broadway has fit more than one place. So again, this is just a list of pull words and random words and things that I get. And I'm going to read them because it's a list, obviously. I get pulled to words in different ways, different places, whether it be on a map or on a sign. Weirdly, they end up fitting streets and areas where bodies are found or fit cases in some way. Random is when I just hear random words or sayings in my sleep, half asleep, just at random times. I will be updating the list from time to time, which I haven't in a while. So the last few days, I was like, man, I need to release this. And then this thing came out about Rachel and his name's on here. So I just want to release it just in case, it comes up where any cases are where you're like, okay, that word is in this area where this person went missing or whatever. I don't know where they fit. Okay, just kind of like my Autowrites, how they crisscross and whatnot. I don't know where any of these fit. It can be past, present, future. Again, these words have fit multiple cases. So this is the list I'm pulling off of. Again, I've had it since 2019. So from May to July in 2018, before I started making a list with dates, I had a pull to Erica's middle name, Andrea. I got Windsor in my sleep, Johnson. That was a pull for a long time. Strawberry Roan song. If you guys have never heard that song, I just was hearing the lyrics to that. That was random. I'll tell you the ways that I got these two. I'll say random or pull. So pull is being pulled to a name, like I have a drawing, like I'm drawn to it, and random as I hear it. Wizards of Waverly, that could be for Waverly or something to do with that show. Random. Woodland, and if I didn't put it next to it, then I don't know how I got it, but Woodland's on here. Montana. Jones was a pool. Valley was a pool. Brown, pool. All of those have fit cases. Shepherd, pool. Sherwood, pool. Maple, pool. Salem, pool. Sherman, pool. Palo Alto, random sleep. Pipeline, random sleep. Sheridan, pool. Narrows, pool. Franklin, pool. Michigan was a pool. Douglas was a pool. Perkins, and Douglas is just fit the right case right now. Perkins, pool. Anderson, that just hit a case. Pool. Hazel, pool. Dorado, pool in Texas. We're looking for Erica Gayton. Actually, Victor came in Erica Gayton's reading too. Broadway, pool. That's hit multiple cases. Wilbur, pool. Edna, random before back injections in July. Hopefully he didn't mess up my thing and you could still hear me. July 25th, 2019, I saw Rackwell. Dixie, pull over the last months. Burlington, pull months ago. Shiloh, when I was working on Cheryl. Wildwood on a truck, I got the pull to the name. Tally, random, and Mount Zion was months ago. And this was in 2019. Okay, Echo, I got a pull during Gannon, not sure what day. Kirby, pull Monday. Fish Lake, that was in 2019. I didn't put a date, I guess. Fillmore. And then I started adding dates because I didn't know this was going to lead to anything at the time when I was getting it. So when I realized it could lead to stuff, I started putting dates. So 8/11/19, Gordon was random. 8/12/19, Canal was random. 8/14/19, Horizon was random. 8/16/19 Williams was a pool. Onion, pool. These are all on 8/16/19. Onion, Hamilton, Patterson, Stone, Richard and Jane from Chesapeake Bay. That was during a private reading. That was really random. In August 8/17/19, a Thistle, Sterling, Adam was a pool for a while, and Weber. We all know where kind of Adam fits at least one time. So again, I know this is kind of boring, but I feel like this is important. I don't know any other way to do it. If I post it, we might not see it. It's like not enough to fit on the community page. So I don't know. Spirit said do it this way. Anyways, for a while now, Taylor was a pool, and that was 8/17/19. So 8/18/19, Cottonwood, Bell and Bridal. That was a private reading, and Fork. Pool, I kept seeing a shiny fork. So I don't know. 8/19/19, Holmes, Holmes, Rosa, Metal, Smith, and Rogers. 2018. Anthony was a pool for a bit when I was in El Paso looking on a map. 8/20/19, seeing a spoon randomly. Don't know why. Eisenhower, Ascension, Monroe. 8/21/19, Damien, Belladonna, JB Ranch, and White. 8/26/19, Salem, Buttermilk. I don't know. It's random. I know. 9/3/19, Frankfurt in sleep. 8/27/19, McAllister and Maple. McAllister is interesting because there is a spot in Texas called that. I seen it while I was looking for I can't remember her name right now. 8/28/19, Malik. 8/28/19, Clifton, Laura, Katie, 90. 8/30/19, Avondale, Hillsboro, Riverside. Those have hit multiple cases. 8/31/19, Zorn, Chimney Canyon, random. 9/4/19, Leilani. Where does that fit? Quentin. 9/5/19, Apple. There was a stabbing in Apple River. But that it might, again, these fit multiple cases. It's weird how that works, and that just kind of shows how everything's connected. Certain things with names, that's how the interconnects work. Like, I notice patterns. I don't know if you guys do. Anyways, 9/5/19, Apple, Silverton, and Olive. 9/6/19, Todd, Office Park. 9/7/19, Coyote. And then I heard them howl. 8/8/19, Office Park again. Bates, Joseph. I got a pool a year ago randomly on when I was working Sam's in Juniper. 9/10/19, Heidi in Phoenix. 9/12/19, and you guys can also look some of these up and see if there's any cases. There might be stuff I'm missing. Harold, Barney, and Dorian. 9/14/19, Desperado, Eldorado, Domingo. 9/18/19, Patterson, in my sleep, Petticoat Junction, Tanya. If I remember, I think Petticoat Junction kind of fits Suzanne in Utah. Susan in Utah. Her last name is totally, my brain is not working right lately. 9/21/19, Despacho, Comanche. 9/23/19, Olivia. 9/26/19, Tinsley, random in my sleep. Brighton, random in my sleep. Rochester, random. Trimerton, random. Rutabaker, random. Wild, and Simpson. 9/27/19, Hancock, Pool. Brindle, random. Akeley, Pool. Hamilton, sleep, random. Bombay, sleep, random. 9/28/19, Carlisle, Pool. Just recognize it's been a pool before. Hand, Pool. Husted, Pool. Stowe, Pool. Husted, I think, is the last name of someone missing, if I remember right. 9/29/19, Winslow, Pool. And Hall, Pool. There's now a new case out of Hall County that I was going to look into, Maria. So just saying. 9/30/19, Flocka, random. I didn't know it was a drug at the time, so that's interesting. There might have been something, I don't know. 10/1/19, Rutabaker again, and Stowe. 10/6/19, Charleston, random, has come in a reading too with the song. 10/12/19, Rosario, sleep, Rita Rosario. Heard it together. 10/13/19 Santa Maria, random. 10/15/19 Tim Allen. Don't know what's going to happen with that, or if it's him or someone else named that. Grant, pool. 10/21/19 Clint Walker and Brenda Hastings. Full names, I don't know where they go. 10/23/19 Weird Dream Delphi with name Rick Ollinger, not Ricky Rick. I don't know. It's not his full name, but the Rick is there. 10/24/19 East Sleep Maurice pool. 10/25/19 Garden pool heard. I heard it and it was a pool. 10/28/19 8513 Lake Donnelly random. I know it I don't know. Sunkissed random. 10/29/19 Golden State random. Sunnyside with thinking of Maria's killer 552 on Door of Hotel. I think for Maria. I cannot remember her last name. It was a case I was working on at the time. 10/31/19 Sunset. 11/2/19 the number 3. I don't know why. 11/4/19 I had a dream with the number 8. 11/7/19 Olive random and Griffin random. Some of this stuff was coming in when I was doing readings. And 11/14/19 Joyce random. Kangaroo in my sleep. Clark pool was a pool and Providence was a pool. 11/13/19 Chestnut was a pool. 11/15/19 Munson pool. Friendship pool. Russell pool. 16 pool with the shooting. Trinity pool. Broad pool and Grapevine pool. Broad's been in multiple cases. 11/17/19 Cobblestone random. Alexis random and Jaden Smith. Just say random. 11/18/19 King pool. King Road. Okay. 11/21/19 Electric plant. Sleep. Dreamed of it surrounded by woods. New Jersey Turnpike. Sleep and dog shelter. Sleep. 11/22/19 Dreamed of a farm all night. Zorn random. Texas was a pool. 11/24/19 Amboy and Woodrow. 11/25/19 I kept seeing a barrel and South. 11/28/19 this stuff kind of came when I was doing Stephanie Parze. Freedom, I had a dream it was burying her in the woods in Freedom. It was caught on satellite. There's an R with an LYN. Name street, can't remember. And people were saying he had a bank in Manhattan. It's also a lake in the distance, and a burial was in front. So sand and trees. Very strong dream. I looked up Freedom. I don't know. That was during Stephanie. It could be anyone, really. It was just a dream. Don't know if it means anything. But anything like that, I try to take note of because you never know. Bits and pieces may fit. 12/1/19 Stonebridge Apartments, random. Dog named Freedom, Dream, something with Freedom. Aldrich, pool. 12/3/19 Woodridge. 12/7/19 Matthew. Just saying Matthew and Savannah. And there it can fit multiple cases, but 12/24/19 Jabberwocky Dream. That came in Dulce and River Dream. 12/26/19 weird kind of vision of dream body parts in a mattress. I think there was someone burned in a mattress. So I don't know if that's where it fits or something else. 1/4/20 Melbourne and Peyton. 1/5/26 a.m. Lots of rain hits Australia. It's putting out most of fires. Just saw pouring rain, half asleep. And I think this was prior to all that rain they had out there. Heard I'm going to hit a wall. Believe the wall he built. I don't know if it would be symbolic. I don't know if that's like the wall that they built for the illegals or not. I'm not sure. 1/7/19 good GOP. 1/10/20 at 11:38 a.m. Vision of a man being killed by a lake and left hidden there. Heard Montana Big Bear. Afterwards, I looked up. It does exist. Name styles. One man killed another man upset, possibly over drugs. I don't know. 1/17/19 Genco and 1/31/20 Victoria pool. That ends up being Rex's daughter, but I mean it could fit other places. 2/1/20 Bright random. Barista random. Pony Express random. February 13th 20 Malibu Sleep. February 7th, and some of these are coming more than once. February 17th 20 Brooklyn Sleep. Get this. February 18th 2020 Victor pool. Ponderosa Flat random. So Victor is actually, and I'm going to do a validation. I'm not going to put it all where it came in at, but it actually came in Dulce twice. And there's lots of Victors. I get it. I just find it interesting that it came in all of the Spanish less Mexican readings. Came in Dulce, came in Erica Gayton, and it came in Matthew and Savannah. But we already knew that Matthew and Savannah's like those crisscrossed because actually they came in hers. So I think I mentioned it in the reading. I'm going to go back over everything. But February 19th, 2020, Humberto Salinas, he's actually somebody that was caught for something. Something brought to my attention. So you can Google that name. Twin Peaks, number 11 was a pool, and Idaho Springs was random. February 24th, 2020, 55 random, 25 random. Mountain lion walking towards me. And that was random. February 29th, 2020, Jones was a pool. So Jones came in again. March 3rd, 2020, Istanbul, random. Twin sisters holding hands reminds me of Twin Sisters Peak, random. Isindale or something similar, random. Green, random. Shawnee, random. And 28. March 4th, 2020, a few days before, but just realized it's a pool. Hartzell pool, Alma. It pulled and popped in my head. My friends, this guy I knew named his donkey that. And actually, he was like, I need a name for my donkey. And I was like, okay, how about Alma? And it popped in my head. I kept note of it because the way that it popped in my head. 70 was a pool, and Mary. March 6, 2020, Javier, random, talking about Serenity, and Mary was a pool again. March 7th, 2020, recognizing that Evans was a pool. March 10th, 2020, Pine Grove, random. Oakley, random. March 11th, 2020, I think they're going to start something in Evelyn's name. I don't know what yet, just kind of popped in, random. PlayStation and PlayStation Voice all day, random. 75, random. I kept hearing that PlayStation. I don't know. March 12th, 2020, Vermont, random. Louisiana, random. Jasmine, random. Malaysia, random. Also an Autowrite. Peter, random. March 14th, 2020, Hector, random. March 23rd, 2020, Warren Bailey, random in the morning. Don't even know who that is, but I think it's an actor or something. April 12th, 2020, Castro, random. April 19th, 2020. Well, looking at an article heading about an earthquake in Ridgecrest, I saw a sinkhole. Sand and things falling to the hole. Whether it's caused by an earthquake or not, or in the area, I'm not sure. If it's just sparked a vision. I hear Indonesia, and I'm not sure why. I think this was before I started the random Autowrites too. So Spirit was giving me information because they're like, you're not doing Autowrites on this. I don't know. April 28th, 2020, Missile, random. May 7th, 2020, Brenda Cartwright, random. May 9th, 2020, Finch, random. Saw Finches, and Chelsea, random. May 21st, 2020, between Large Lake School and Mom's house. I don't know. I don't know where that fits. 6/6/20, Kurt Douglas. Don't know. I know something's going to happen. I'm not sure. 6/8/20, Alana. 7/3/20, Charles. 7/11/20, Bear Claw. Random thinking about Susanna. I was Morphu at the time. 7/12/20, Civil Unrest. It came in random. 8/11/2020, Harlan, random. Get this. 8/30/2020, Rockland. Where do we notice that for that we kind of keep going to that area? Sebastian, random. 9/13/2020, Old Bridge over water, heard historical, vision while falling asleep. 10/16/2020, been feeling a tingle on my shoulder blade a lot tonight. I asked who it was. I heard Jessica. Heard Powell later. Lakeshore, random. I think there is a Jessica Powell missing. I'm not sure. 10/29/20, Savimart, meditation. 11/8/2020, Monarch was a pool. 11/10/2020, Campbell. 11/15/2020, Friendship, pool for a while now. 11/26/2020, Wichita Mountains. 11/27/2020, Kevin, random. 12/3/2020, 18 and 11, Dream. 1/3/21, Dawn, DAWN, pool. Virginia, license plate, pool. 1/31/21, Philip, pool, just saw a road. 2/10/21, had a dream about a man killing his wife/girlfriend. There was a reference point to Leaving Vegas sign. They wanted me to remember that before I woke up. 6/11/21, Emily was in a dream. 6/20/21, Apple, sleep. 9/17/21, Havana, random, and Harley, random. 3/3/22, Lily, random, and in Taylor's reading. And I think this might have been before the Lily was unalived. But I also ended up naming my goat that. I want to say it was around the same time. Because I couldn't get the name out of my head. 4/3/22, Tom Wilson. 6/1/22, Waverly on a map. Dreamed for 2 hours. That's where Felicia was found, was by Waverly and Sam Houston. And yeah, That was 622 that got that. And I let them know and no one listened. But anyways, 6222 kept hearing Waverly in my sleep. I seen an area on a map that was green, like up eye above. 6322 Barbara Road. 62322 Adeline. Woke up with it. 7222 Oakley again. 8122 Hastings. 8222 random thought of an image of AM/PM on Panama and Bakersfield. I don't know why. Could just be for AM/PM. 8822 Donnelly again. 81022 Monroe sleep. Donnelly came in my dream, by the way. And then Monroe sleep. Monroe comes in a few times. 81022 Rose. A vision of a woman tied up and gagged by a bed, and she has dark hair. 82322 Topaz. I believe that's for Susan in Utah. Not sure, but believe it. I cannot remember. Powell. Thank you. 91622 Ida. Random thinking about talking about a cold case. Mary and more. Atlanta. Random. 91922 thinking of this girl I saw. I knew Christina Franklin. I couldn't find her on Facebook, but looks like there is one past when you look it up. I don't know if it's that or if it's someone else. It could have just been that. 93022 I had a dream of a cave on the beach, and off the side was a lot of vegetation. I don't know where it was, but I had to check. There were bones in the cave. I couldn't let it go. 101122 Bradley, a pool during Quentin's. That name has hit a lot of cases, last name. 101222 Taylor. And for a while, it was like back to back. It was weird. 112322 Jason. 31523 New Haven. Random joy. After reading, I saw it in two places. 32423 at 6:04 a.m. Keep seeing a vision of two people in a vehicle. Woman has brown hair. Male has brown hair. Male shoots female. Looks at child in the back seat. That's in a car seat. A baby, and then shoots himself. Hearing, but I don't know if that belongs here or not. 41723 Salisbury. Random. 41823 Buffalo. And 12923 David. After uploading Elizabeth's reading. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really get them that much anymore. If I do, I'll do a part 2 if I start getting names again. But I felt like it was important to mention because we have names that have hit the cases, and it just kind of shows how random things come. And if they're coming to you like that, you should write them down because you never know. That's just how I get information. So you're welcome to Google or whatever and look up, see where these things fit. But these have fit multiple cases. So these cases, if it's already been used on this list, it doesn't really matter. It can come in again. So I just want to put out, I didn't know what else to do with it. So thank you again for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I will be putting some validation up of Rachel because I'm a little like, wow. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you for your patience with me.